100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be best though. If you wanna come, let's go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Tennessee Titans and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They're going to run this with a tight end. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Bring it.
From the gun, Love. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They find some open field here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Set. 60. Orange. 54. Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog. Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up. Ready, go.
Throwing on third and long. Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 4. Hey, left
3.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7th. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd and short to give it a tight end. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run here with Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Check. Delta. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. This is caught by Robinson. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Check the outs, chain. Alert flare, flare. 25, check 25. Check three. Bang.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Thomas the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Titans' 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Right there. 54, right there. Hey. 54 Mike. Yeah. You don't want none. Go.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Titans 3, Chargers nothing.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
High 7, let's go. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. On deck, punt. Mike 50. Ready. Here we go. Ready, go.
2nd and 6. And caught by Thomas for a Charger touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to fire you up.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
The Titans' first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mariota hands to Henry. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go. 18 Gator. No gain on this defense. No gain. Back. H3, 218. Chopper. Undercrunch.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Recon, 132 fight.
Operating from the gun. Love. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike's 50. All you get is a headache. Box trot. Let's go.
From the gun, Love. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 1st down, Love. And Thomas has it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
A first down throw for Mariota. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Come on. You better break.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one, deep left. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Here's Mariota looking for his running back, and he's got it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota, and an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go, D. Mike 50, Mike 50.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Allen Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really...
Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Succop, and it makes the score 21-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Yep, motion. 54.
Going quickly here to Thomas. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Defense, lock it. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Operating from the gun. Love eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3 and out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Big ass, big ass, big ass. Now. Hayward. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Come off the ball. Come on, ready, go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Switch.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Down. 90. Wolf. 54. Hard. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. You go tight. Buzz. You got tight right there. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Check 24. Check 24.
from the gun on 3rd down. Love, he gets it to Thomas. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 2nd down.
Ready. 10 Tucson. 54. Mike, 54. Watch the pass. Exit.
Throwing again. Love. He completes it to Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. 36. Drop team spell.
To throw again. Love. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Going to throw deep for the end. And caught by Thomas for a Charger touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go,
They'll toss it to Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
50 to Mike. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Fighting to stay upright. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third down and 12.
Charlie. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch the screen.
From the gun, Love. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
64, weak. 3.
Another try after the first down sack. Mariota, and he's got his man on the out route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
First down.
Blue line. 950. Check. One.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
It's second down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Mariota now. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Mariota to throw for it on fourth. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The Charger drive about to get going, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On the ground with a tight end, and he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. I got you. Blue dot Corkers. You're all mine, baby. You gonna get this. You're all mine. Watch Twiz. Mike. Delta. Mike 54.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Working out of the gun, Mariota. Touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but now it's 3rd and goal.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong
Operating from the gun, Love. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself confident.
And he will find his man on the outside. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Let's get it.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Play action now, Mariota. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good.